Atmas. Namaskaram, Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, 24th sloka. In this sloka, Lord says, if I had not done my duties, the prescribed duties, all these words would perish. I would be responsible for the great destruction of peace for the human beings. He explains how karma to be done and how a leader to be a good example for others. Lord Krishna appeared on the earth as a human being. He was born as a son of the righteous king Vasudeva, and he did his Vedic duties. So he says, that is what he mentions in the sloka. If I had not done my duties, I would have set bad example. The people would have followed the bad example and the kingdom would have been ruined. There would not be peace. The kingdom would have got into chaotic condition. So Arjuna is expected to do his duty. Krishna reminds him, you are a brother of Yudhishthira, the virtuous king, and you can't be going away from battlefield without fighting. And the warriors are following you. They're all watching you. The kings are watching you. So how can you run away from battlefield? You should not fail in your duty. You should do your duty. That is the prescribed duty. And you are fighting against adharma. So don't allow adharma to come up. Then others will follow you. They will not come up to control adharma in future. And they will all be selfish. Even anything happens in the country, they will not come up to control adharma or any other things. So you be a good role model for them and you set an example for them. Krishna mentioned about Janaka in the previous sloka. Janaka was a Maharishi, Janaka was a king. Janaka was a Vedic scholar. He used to have debate and he used to have his pastime with the Vedic scholars. He used to discuss about Vedas. But he did his duties, worldly duties, the duties of a king. He never failed. And he is the best example for Karma Yogi. So he set himself as a good role model for all other kings. How you can do your karma? By keeping devotion in your mind and by following that I am not the doer, I am not expecting any fruits of action and offering karma and the results to God. This is how Janaka lived, and he was mentioned by Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna is encouraged by Lord Krishna to do Swadharma. So don't ever fail in doing yourself Swadharma. You will set very wrong example for others. And in the next sloka, he continues. He says, Bharata, the one who is not attached to fruits of action is a wise man. He does his karma, but he is not attached to fruits of action. He does not expect anything from that. They are wise people. They are called jnanis. And there are some who learn Vedas. They have textual knowledge, bookish knowledge, but they are not following the karma. They don't know how to do karma. They are not doing karma like the way Janaka did. So what is the use in reading Vedas? That bookish knowledge will not help. So karma has to be done the way Janaka did. So he explains how karma to be done. So the ignorant people are attached to the results of actions. Wise people, they are not attached to the results, and these wise people should lead the ignorant people. That is their duty. They should educate. They should bring awareness to the ignorant people, and they should show the path for ignorant people. So that is what highlighted in this sloka. How wise man should lead the ignorant people, because no one can be left without doing karma. So he says ignorant people are expecting results, so the wise people have to teach them. How to teach? By setting themselves as role models for them. Oh, Krishna is asking Arjuna to be a role model for the future generation. And he explained more about karma. Karma is for the welfare of the world. This is for Lokakshemam. So when you do karma, the people should be benefited. All the people around us should be benefited by that. You should do such a kind of karma. So the karma has to be performed in the best way to help the people. So, and everyone should know what is his karma. So ignorant people should be informed. It is not enough if they read Vedas, but they should come forward to perform their karmas the way Lord Krishna advised. So he is asking wise people to lead the ignorant people, wise people to be a role model for the ignorant people, so that they will follow, like how the leaders are followed by people. So leader has to be very careful in exhibiting his duties and exhibiting his qualities, because people are ready to follow him. So there should not be any default shown by that ruler or leader. So Lord Krishna says the ruler has to be careful, the jnani has to be careful in showing the right path, because jnani knows everything. He can control. He has the knowledge of Atma. He can control his sense organs, and he has detachment towards the object, towards any other things around him. But jnani to lead ignorant in the same path. So this is very much needed. Because Arjuna is there, Arjuna should lead the people assembled there in the right path. He should not show wrong path to them. By not doing karma is a wrong path. So he has to do, because that is a prescribed duty for him. So Krishna emphasized this in this sloka. And next sloka, 26th sloka, he goes ahead and he says, when jnanis, the wise men, guide, they should not create confusion in the minds of people, because others are also doing karma. So they should guide the ignorant in such a way that the karma should not be stopped. So the karma the people are doing to be encouraged. Only the thing is the way how it has to be done to be taught. It is like your baby children, the kids playing with some, in Tamil we call it choppu, the small vessels and everything, and they make coffee, they cook, and if they ask the people, the elders around them to eat, so they will pretend that there is a coffee and ask us to drink. We should also act as if there is real coffee, and we should encourage them. Yes, it is very good. How nicely you have made it. So that should be there, because they are doing that action. That action of preparing food has to be accepted by us. There we cannot say, no, what is that? It's nothing. There's nothing there. How can I? So that is discouraging the child. And when a child, or a baby, a toddler tries to walk, what do we do? Oh, be careful, you will fall, you will fall. So when we say that, the child will not get any encouragement. The child will not come forward to walk. Child will develop fear. The child will stop trying to walk. So that is referred here in this sloka. So the wise men to guide the ignorant people, wise men not to create confusion in the minds of ignorant regarding karma, because that effort to do karma has to be encouraged. So the jnani has to follow the shastras and make others also to follow the same, because everyone is made of gunas. So according to guna we react. That has to be taken into consideration. So if a person is discouraged, what happens? He will stop doing that. So he will go to that tamas guna, or he will be saying that what I am doing is right, the rajas guna. This will happen. They will not come forward to do. If the person is in sattvic guna, he will listen and will go ahead with doing his karma. So God or Krishna says here, you have to be very careful. Don't take them into chaotic condition. Don't create confusion in them. Here Arjuna is asked to do dharma yuddha. The others are following you, others are watching you. Don't create confusion in their minds whether to fight against dharma or not. That is very wrong. Then in future they will not come forward to control adharma. They will allow adharma to come up. They will be scared. Either they will be scared or they will not be interested in doing anything. That situation should not be developed. So do your duty. So when you do duty, that should be helping others. That is for the welfare of people. So whatever the leaders do, the leaders have to check the karma they do, the action they take, that should be benefiting the people in the country. Only then he is a leader. That's the most important quality of a leader. So he has to be karma yogi. Who will do karma like this? Only karma yogi does it, because he has no self-interest. He is not selfish. He doesn't do anything for himself. Whatever he does, it is for the benefit of others. So karma yogi is highlighted here. And if we see the Puranas, if you see the avatars of Lord Vishnu, we find Bhagavan appeared, or he took the human form and he acted, he lived like a karma yogi. For example, if you take Krishna in the war, in 18 days war, every evening after the sunset, Lord Krishna, who was a charioteer for Arjuna, he used after the war, that is after the sunset, that day war stops. So he takes the horses for washing and he feeds them and he gives them water. So he takes care of the horses. So he's doing his karma there. Because he was a charioteer. He took that form to be a charioteer for Arjuna. And as a charioteer, he didn't expect anyone. He himself did all this. Every day he used to do this. And Krishna did his role as a member of royal family. He protected the people. Wherever there was a problem, he protected as a warrior, protected as a king. And if you take Rama avatar, in Rama, he never revealed himself as a god, and he had the powers of human being only. And he was a karma yogi in every incident. For example, when he was asked to go to a forest, he accepted and he obeyed it. And many people advised him not to go, but still he said, no, I should follow, I should honor my father's promise. He did it. And when he was in search of Sita was abducted by Ravana and Jadayu, the bird, saw, and Jadayu fought till as far as he could do. But Ravana cut his wings, so he fell down. And Sita told him to pass on the message to Rama when he comes this side. Please hold your breath till that time. Jatayu, Karma Yogi, he could manage and he could hold the breath till Rama came to that place, and he informed Rama that Ravana took her away and they went by this side. Then he died. Rama, who was in a hurry to go up to chase Ravana, but after Jatayu died, he did the final rites for Jatayu. That shows that how he showed that he was a karma yogi and he had concern for others. He was not in a hurry to leave Jatayu just like that and went off. He did final rites for Jatayu and he continued his search. So in many incidents in Ramayana we can find how Rama behaved as a karma yogi. Then Hanuman, the best example for karma yogi. When Hanuman was sent to Sri Lanka to look for Sita, he did it and came back, but he was standing in the queue with the Vanaras, but he never revealed. He didn't come forward, say, yes, I did it. When others pointed out, he said that to Rama. So such a humble person was Hanuman. So Hanuman, many times Hanuman showed this humility. He was a karma yogi. So what we learn from this is how to do our karma, and whatever we do, it should benefit the people. And we should follow the advice of wise people. So in our life, it should be the scriptures or elders or anyone, any person, maybe parent or grandparents, whoever we have with us. That's a good manners